What I'm working on today is I want to make some leave behinds for the art exhibition because I don't have any more business cards, or I do, but they're kind of old and my website on them is wrong. So I'm making these little leave behind cards specifically directed towards the art piece that's going to be in the exhibition, and I want to just jazz them up with a little bit of abstract painting, and I'm just going to use the colors that I used on the painting itself. So there's some teal, some darker green, and 2 tones of copper. What I do want to do is do a very light grid on here, so that way I know how much color and effect is going into each square that I'm going to cut. These are 3 inches by 4 inches, and I believe, how do we do it? 1, 2, 3, and then 3. So 9 squares on each page. I really like these. What are these? Royal and Line Nickel paintbrushes, especially when I'm doing like washy abstract things. I like to use the back end to kind of mix my colors, make sure they're nice and mixed up. And they hold a lot of water, so it's good for these abstract things where like controlling the water is not super easy. Some napkins here, and I'm just gonna kind of have a loose idea of like a pattern that I kind of want for this. Just gonna just do kind of whatever, some color down, or kind of in there, another loop. Ooh. Another half circle about here-ish. Going very light. This is a mixture of really watered down acrylic and watercolor, because once this is all dry, I want to be able to put it in my printer. And I don't want the acrylic to like affect the printing. I don't know if like printing on top of the acrylic will make it smear or what. So just being very light and kind of just messy. And then hopefully as I cut these up they'll be interesting. True copper tone, like clean copper. And that's probably fine. I don't know if that looks like anything to anyone, but I think it's a little bit more of this more reddish tone. That's definitely giving me. Okay. Now Okay. I think it's done. I know that probably doesn't look like much of anything. I don't know if you can like see. But next what we're going to do is I'm going to do these more in bulk in a second, and I'll just do that in time lapse, but I want you guys to see what's going to happen after this. Now, this. Move everybody out of the way. Then we're going to bring our guillotine to unwrap our gift here. I think what I'm going to do is put this on a bigger board because I feel like having it on a board that is the exact same size as the paper is allowing for a little bit more buckle than I would like. And if I want to get a clean cut on the guillotine, I need to make sure that the paper is flat. Oh shit, I completely forgot about so to prevent your tape from ripping your paper, you want to like put it on your shirt or your pants or something first, so that way it doesn't have as much stickiness to it, and then you don't take the chance of it ripping your paper. I've completely forgot to do that because I haven't actually done watercolor in a little while, but it's okay. It'll add to the texture of the cards. I think I might let them all be like that so that all of them have like a little bit of torn edge to them. And we'll just call it proof that they're handmade. And that's what I wanted for this, for them to be like just a little handmade pretty thing that reminds people that they can see how the piece that I have in the exhibition was made, and then just information where they can find me. Am I also going to splatter paint the other side of the paper? I don't know. I haven't decided yet, and I feel like if I decide to do that, maybe I think I'll just put a border around this side. That's probably what I'll do. Okay, and now we just cut. This is 9 inches wide. Can you see? Yeah. I need this to be on the table. This is 9 inches wide. I'm sorry, 12 inches wide. So we're going to go down 4 inches to 8. 4 inches. And put it around 4 more inches. And we've got 3 4-inch panels. I'm going to do it this way and cut off 3 inches this way. So from 9 to 6. And then from 6 to 3. Now we've got 3 by 4 inch cards that I can push through the printer. Oops. I probably can do more than one at a time, but I'm not gonna. 6, 3. And then another 6. That's 8. There we go. So some will have that ripped edge, some won't, but they'll each be unique. Yeah, I think I like it. And then we're going to pop these in the printer. Let's see if I can math. How many did I say I was getting? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can math. My 3-year-old would be so proud of me. 4-year-old. High fives. Okay, so as expected, my memory is too full to record this live. So it already printed the front side. Now I'm printing the back side, and I'm going to jump into time lapse for the rest of this process, so you can actually watch it without my camera deciding it's too full. So historically speaking, abstract art is not really my thing. I usually tend to use it more as like a background effect. As I'm watching my child grow and learn to love art, I'm starting to develop a fondness for his abstract splatters, and I don't know if that's just the mom in me who thinks my child is an artistic genius, but it's really kind of opened my eyes to like the freedom of abstract and just kind of letting go and letting the paint decide what it wants to be. Like, he's not worrying about the importance of light and shadow and balance. He's just having fun. And I think having him around while I'm working reminds me that I should also be having fun too. And I wanted this to just be something that I didn't have to think too hard about, and let it be just a simple, unique thing that I could share at the event. Now, after painting, drying, and cutting, I went ahead and popped these in my printer and got the QR code on one side for the video and for my website on the other side. And then I decided to go ahead and make some more. I think I ended up with about 50, give or take a few mistakes after I was all done, and this took maybe one afternoon, not even like the whole day. And by the time I was done with this batch, it was just about dinner time, so I sat down with the boys to eat while I let the front and backs print. I came back and I did decide to paint the border of the opposite side. It was just looking a little bare to me. So I just took whatever was left over in my paint palette and added that little bit of an accent around the outside. And I really love how these turned out. They're kind of rough and, obviously handmade. But as someone who's restarting her business from scratch, this is kind of exactly what I wanted it to be. And I'm thinking about going ahead and doing like my official business cards in a similar way. I'm thinking I could maybe have them professionally printed and throw some paint on top, or just do them all from home again. Now, the art exhibition itself was held on the 17th, but before that, I spent 2 weeks celebrating my birthday. We went to the botanical gardens and the Japanese friendship garden, and I think I said that in the wrong order, but either way, we took a lot of really awesome pictures and just had fun spending a couple of weeks just relaxing and not taking life too seriously and letting my little guy be my inspiration. Just enjoying the simple, beautiful things this world has to offer.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
This one was actually botanical gardens, and surprisingly enough, Omari took most of these pictures and they came out so good. I'm so proud of his little artistic eye. He inspires me every single day.
Dad, turn around.
Now, if you're in the Phoenix area and you'd like to check out the show, it'll be running from April 17th through October 11th. The turnout was amazing, especially considering it's kind of a smaller little gallery connected to the Foundry Phoenix Hotel. I did, however, get really nervous. And I've done exhibitions before. I've even curated my own group shows. And for some reason, I clammed up. I could not bring myself to pass out the cards that I made. It was a little bit silly, but I don't know. I just felt really nervous, this being like my first group show in a while. And I think I handed out maybe 5 cards. After the fact, I was thinking oh, I could have left cards on the little tables, or I could have gave the cards to Vince and had him pass them out in the parking lot or at the doorway while people were coming in. And it just didn't occur to me because I was so overwhelmed by this event that it felt like I was doing something big again for the first time in a while, and I didn't know what to do with myself. Meanwhile, my toddler is running around introducing himself to everyone who will listen, and I should keep reminding myself to try to be more like him. But it's okay, I am neither diminished nor discouraged. I consider it a learning experience, and I'm just going to try to remind myself not to be so shy next time around. This has kind of been the theme for my year so far. It's just do the thing scared and do it with gratitude. I'm grateful, so grateful for the opportunity to been able to share my art in this space. And even though I was really nervous, it was a great experience. I actually also connected with an old friend at this show. I didn't know that he also would have a piece. But it's been a while since I've seen him, actually, since we were presenting at Brightside Studios, and I got to meet his wife and the newest little member of their family, and it was great to see another art parent coming back to the scene, and it just ended the night off on a great note. Well, that's all I've got for y'all. Motherhood calls, so if you like this video, like it, check out the show if you're in the Phoenix area, and I will see you all very soon in the next one. Bye!